Today we've got the latest communication system from Sena. It's meant to be a game changer. It's the Sena 50R. We'll be giving it a review, showing you how to install it in a helmet, and some basic use functions. Sebastian from Champion Helmets here, and the Sena 50S and 50R are going to be taking over as the new premium system from Sena with its improved software, hardware, and compatibility. The biggest change with the system is definitely the HD speakers and the introduction of the new Mesh 2.0 software system that will offer users a much more stable platform for intercom conversations. Sena have also given you the option of different interaction methods, with the 50S using a jog dial and the 50R using a classic 3-button setup, but today we'll be focusing on the 50R. As a welcome surprise though, the new systems will come just below the Sena 30K in their retail price, since a single 50S or 50R will come at a recommended retail price of €300 or $330. So they'll be competing with the Cardo PackDock Bold and PackDock Slim, and like the Cardos and the Sena 30K, will also come in double packs at a price of about €524 or $575. Just a quick reminder to subscribe and also to check out the rest of our YouTube channel, where we have more installation guides, reviews, and helmet road tests. So before we get installing, just a few specs on the 50R. One of the big changes for the 50 series is they run on Bluetooth 5.0, which means the system will be twice as fast, use less power, has a better range, and is 4 times as stable. This means you have improved battery life with about 14 hours Bluetooth intercom talk time and 9 hours of mesh intercom talk time, though take it with a grain of salt. And one of the big changes to the system is that Mesh 2.0 connects multiple riders together. It's basically a new firmware meant for the 50 series and for the Sena 30K, and this gives you a multi-channel capability as well as improved performance and stability. So you've got 3 communication options with the 50R. First is the usual Bluetooth intercom for 2 to 4 people, then there's the private group mesh intercom for 2 to 24 people, and third is the big development for Sena is the open mesh intercom that lets you talk to pretty much anyone on the network. And when you open the open mesh, you also have 9 frequencies that you can switch between for different conversations. As you talk, you'll also get the best audio quality thanks to new high-definition speakers used for the system. And for updating, the Sena 50 series does away with the Sena Device Manager with the new Wi-Fi adapter on the charging cable. So you just plug it in, have an internet connection, and it'll update the system, but you also get a normal USB-C charging cable. The range for the Bluetooth intercom is 2 kilometers or 1.2 miles, but the mesh range is much better at up to 8 kilometers or nearly 5 miles if you have at least 6 riders. Below 6, you're back at 2 kilometers again though. The system uses voice commands as usual and also works with Siri and Google Assistant for Apple and Android users. Now, let's get to installing. The 50R is designed to fit in any helmet prepared for a comm system. The system attaches using either a clamp or adhesive Velcro stickers, or just normal adhesive if you're having trouble putting it on your helmet. Out of the box, you also get the choice of a boom mic for a modular helmet or a wired mic if you have a full-face helmet. So to mount the system, we have the clamp, the speakers, the system, the microphone, and you need some adhesive to put the system onto the clamp. And if you go for the clamp option of mounting the bike, you insert it between the EPS liner and the outer shell, which is what we'll be doing. But Sena also gives you the option of mounting the system with adhesive tape. All you do is just peel it off and then apply it and leave it for 24 hours. First, we've got our clamp, and you're going to need to put an adhesive on the back of this to stick the system to it, but we've already gone ahead and done that, and we've already taken out the interior liner to put the clamp in here on the left side. Then you just slide it in wherever the liner will let you between the EPS and the outer shell. And it should just slide in. Now to put the system on, you just put it in. There is a notch to show you which is the right side. And before putting in the stickers, just make sure to play some audio to make sure that you have the speakers properly positioned for your ears. Now we'll put the speakers in. First, to do the far speaker, it'll be much easier. The system comes with these little Velcro stickers. You just put them into the helmet, you stick them in, and you also get these additional spacers in case you need to bring the speaker closer to your ear, and you can put it in if you need. Then you just plug in the speaker to the far cable with the arrow pointing down so that it goes in properly, and with that done, you can just pop it on, and there we're done. And we're done with the first speaker. Now we can already put the interior liner back in because you're just going to be hiding that one cable. So you're making it easier for yourself. Next, we do the other speaker piece. Same process. The sticker goes into the helmet where the preparation cutout is. and the spacer goes in if you needed to bring it closer to your ear. Then the other speaker goes in, you plug it into the near black wire and double check the arrows. Now we've got both speakers in. So next we're going to do the microphone. The microphone is the wired mic here, so you connect the two red wires with the two arrows down. You're going to want to use this little plastic bracket, which will just hold the wire in like so. So you need to put the sticker in. It goes on the bottom of the cheek, about there, and you add the bracket and run the mic through it so it can move freely. Before we finish the microphone though, we need to put the cheek pad in so that you can know the best place for the mic and to hide the rest of the speaker wires. Then you put the last sticker in to hold the microphone in place, and you can see how far the wire will go, since the microphone wire is the shortest. Then you put the liner back in and take care to hide as much of the wire as possible, but you will be left with some along the bottom as it leads into the cheek pad. That's all there is to it, and the system should be mounted now. It's fairly neat overall, except for the little bit of wire hanging outside, and it does all right for weight, and it will only add about 130 grams to whatever helmet you may be wearing. With the installation done, I'll just quickly run you through some of the basic main features on the system. Starting with the basics, to turn the system on or off, you just press and hold the plus and the center button. All pretty straightforward so far. To turn the FM radio on, you just press the minus button for about a second, and it'll say it's on. To change stations, you just double tap the plus or the minus. All pretty much the same as the SRL2. To save the station as a preset on the 50R, you just hold the center button for about 3 seconds, choose the preset numbers with the plus or minus, and save the station by holding down the plus again. You can scan with the 50R by holding down the plus button for about a second, and you can save that station by tapping the center button again. If you want to pair it with a phone, it's very straightforward. On the 50R, you just need to hold the center button for about 10 seconds until it gives you the voice prompt for the configuration menu.
Intercom pairing. Configuration menu.
Then you press plus once, and then you just go to your phone, find the system in available devices, click on it, and it should all connect without any problems. After you connect it to your phone, you can play music or even take and answer calls. To pick up, you just hit the center button, or if on the 50S, the jog dial, and to hang up, you just press the center button for about 2 seconds. Lastly, to turn your open mesh on, you just lightly push the antenna into the system, towards the helmet, and you press the M button at the back until it says Mesh Intercom on.
Mesh Intercom on.
Then, to just cycle through the channels, you just double-click the M.
Mesh channel setting 1, channel 1.
Then you just press plus or minus to cycle through.
Channel is set, channel 2.
And there you go. To turn the mesh off again, you just press the M button once.
Mesh Intercom off.
If you don't want to talk to the whole wide world, then you can also join a group mesh. To join into a group mesh between 2 people or more, you just hold the M button on the back for about 5 seconds on both systems until they give you a prompt. This works the same with adding someone new to a mesh group, so if you have 4 riders, only one person needs to use the same 5-second group mesh process, and a 5th person will be added. For the last few features, you can also control the system with this new Sena 50 utility app available in major app stores. However, if you have more questions, don't forget to take a look through the instructions that come with the system. They're also available on Sena's website, and they've been redesigned to make them much easier to follow. If you'd like to purchase the Sena 50S or 50R, then make sure to head to championhelmets.com, where we have our lowest price guarantee, and you can find the system at a discount in our helmet bundle deals. So the new Sena 50R and 50 series does bring quite a bit to the table while still lowering the price from $30K. Overall, these are all welcome changes since Sena gave you the option between 2 types of interaction with the system and an overall simplification with the updates and the charging. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm Sebastian from Champion Helmets, and thanks for watching.